Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back to my ice cold water bottle that feels so good on me. It is hot in here. Anyway, today we're just going to do a chatty. I'm just opening my mouth and stuff coming out. Diarrhea of the mouth, like Daddy used to say. Just chatting with you guys, catching up with you hopefully, and yeah, getting ready to go get my nails filled. And just wanted to go ahead and film this makeup look, even though I'm not in love with it, but you know, it is what it is. You know, we have those days, don't we? I was gonna do Sydney Gray Sunday because I have on my peach shirt. I love this peach shirt, and there's shades that I always use, you know, from there in there, and I thought, no, because I don't have a lot of time today, and so we're going to use this palette. This is new to me. I've had my grubby little fingers in it, but I've not actually used anything in it, and there's colors I can use. So, yes. And this was sent to me along with a couple other things from Lisa Malone. Thank you again, Lisa. Let's play with this thing and see how it does. So what have you guys been up to? We haven't done a chatty in a while. I'm going with my mom and my sister again tonight, you know, because we got to get our nails done and got to get a fill. I've already hacked them down quite a bit. So I hit this again. I'm trying to be careful with it because I got one of these gone. It's on the floor somewhere, and when I find it, I'll glue it back on, but I'm scared to death. I'm going to, like, see, there's another one. I'm just going to take it off and put it over here so that I can glue it back. These ears are special. I don't want anything to happen to them. You know, I guess there are names here. This one, I guess, is, I don't know. It's that one. It's this one right there. I don't know what the shade is. See, it's kind of a peachy color, and I'm just going to kind of bring that in the crease and up. This is new. I bought this finally bought this, okay? And I was just dipping my fingers in and going like this morning to see what they looked like. And then, of course, I went and washed my face so I could do my makeup, and some sparkle is left on here. Anyway, I held off on buying that for the longest time because I could have sworn, didn't Mel not like that palette? And I pretty much listened to her when it came to Natasha Denona and, or as she would say, Natasha Denono. I never know if it's going to be a Natasha Denona or a Natasha Denono. So, you know, I always listen to her. Now I'm kind of lost. But anyway, I think she didn't like that one. What is it, the Retro? Yeah, Retro palette. But like I told my BFF from high school when we were in Sephora, I'm like, you know, I keep picking this thing up. So if you keep over consecutive periods of time to the store, you just keep picking up the thing, you really do want it, so just get it. So I did. So anyway, that's where all the sparkle on my face is coming from. Went over this weekend, and me and my sister helped my mom go through, we're looking for something, okay? I'm not going to tell you what it is in case for some reason my sister-in-law or my brother watches this. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but we're looking for something. And since we're there, we're just kind of cleaning, straightening out, get rid of stuff. And anyway, found a whole bunch of stuff, and Mom let me have some of it. I need to keep moving when I'm talking. Let's go right here. This is a peachy color. See it? I'm going to get that and go into the crease. Same brush, just a little more pigmented. Anyway, she gave me this quilt that my great aunt, let's see, yeah, because she was my dad's aunt, so she would have been my great aunt. The thing is, this quilt is 82 years old, and she made it, my Aunt Mally made it for my grandma and grandpa when they got married. It's a wedding ring quilt. I think she called it a wedding ring quilt. She told me a story of what happened to theirs, but everybody that got married in the family, they would get one of these quilts made. I got that quilt and a few other things, but one thing I brought in here to show you guys, because my mom would always be like to my dad, why are you keeping all these newspapers and cluttering up the house and stuff? And I told her, I go, don't throw them away. I want them. I want to go through them and see what they are. And, you know, most of it was sports. I could really care less about, you know, various sport events. But Daddy had other stuff in there, you know, events that had happened in our lifetime. And I took those newspapers, and I wanted to show you guys this one. The Blizzard of 78, okay? That title says it all right there. The Blizzard of 78. And that's what it's known as. And this paper smells like an old newspaper. But yeah, 3 papers talking about, and pictures and everything, going from like the last week of January to, you know, the first week of February. City no longer paralyzed, cleanup shifts, and this was a big deal, okay? Sound off below if you remember the Blizzard of 78. The blizzard itself, yeah, I remember it, okay? But that wasn't what was the big deal to me. I'm going back into that first shade that we used. I'm just kind of bringing it up here. I'm not going to get overly complicated with this. I had a car. I was 16. It was a 69 Impala. Oh my goodness, that is a really soft shade there, isn't it? I'm just going to press down here. Ooh, my goodness, that really is beautiful. Now I'm just going to press with my finger. I think I like it better with my finger, though. The Mel brush does really good. Yes, I think that's really pretty. Let's do that. And then maybe we'll darken it up a little on the outside so that we're just not one big peachy eye here. I'm sure that whatever day this happened on, it must have been like toward the end of the blizzard, you know, where the roads were treacherous but opened up again. Or my dad would have never, no matter what I did, he would have never let me do this, but I think he wanted to teach me a lesson, and he knew with the roads being like they were, most people with common sense weren't out on them. But I argued with my dad, okay? I went through a phase where I thought I knew best. Of course, I know all kids just about do that, okay? But me, yeah, it was like next level. I mean, I actually left and moved away from my parents' house because they wouldn't let me smoke in my room. Let's go into hot mess. Why not? At least it'll be appropriately named if I mess this up. I'm going to come right out here on the outer corner and just darken it up a little. But I have told all my kids when they were growing up, and I'd be like, okay, because, I mean, I left my mom and dad's house and the security therein, and they would have let me stay and paid them rent, okay, to live there. And that's what I was doing. But the nerve of those people trying to tell me I can't smoke in my room. I'm paying you rent, dang it. I never will forget the year I told my dad I smoked. I think it was that year, you know, that I asked if I could smoke in my room. And I'd been smoking for a couple years, and they just didn't know it because I was smarter than my brother and sister. I didn't throw the cigarette butts out the window into the flower bed. I only smoked in my car. I never kept a cigarette butt in there. My mom smoked, so she couldn't smell it, you know. Anyway, so I told my parents I smoked, and my dad just looked at me and real sarcastically he said, well, maybe we should have got you a lighter for Christmas. I'm just going to use this pencil by Gwen Stefani's brand, Give. I'm stuck on it. I can't wait till bathwater gets here. I tried these. I loved everything so much that I went and bought 2 more palettes and the other eyeliner. And now I have them all. Look how creamy that goes in. And it stays there. Trust me, for days. You better get a Q-tip with some long-going bifacil if you want to get this stuff out. In 100 years, I might actually finish this story. Anyway, so Daddy told me that I wasn't driving my car is what it was. And I wanted to drive my car. I don't know where I thought I was going that was so important, but I wanted to drive this car. So I'm telling my dad, not in a mean way, although When I say it, it sounds like it, but I was just kind of, but Daddy, I'm a good driver. You know, I bought that car. You didn't buy it. It's my car. You know, how come you're going to take my car away when I bought it? And, you know, I pay for the insurance and all this stuff on it. And so it's my car, you know, blah, 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 blah. And so I guess he decided he was either tired of listening to me. I really don't know why. I mean, I talked to him about that a few months before he passed away. We were just reminiscing about some stuff. And I've actually brought this up with him a few times because it was that incident that caused me to never doubt what my dad told me again. Whatever Dad said after that was gospel, but it was the blizzard of 78. Or another snow that year. I was 16. That I decided I needed to drive in it. And of course, you know, mind you, my dad knew what kind of a driver I was. Trust me. It's almost a joke how horrible of a driver I was. And my BFF from high school will argue with you that I'm a little bit crazy in the car now. I mean, I don't know. I guess I think I'm Mario Andretti. And I'm getting a little bit dark here. I didn't want to get this dark. What am I doing? I don't know. I cannot control this man, okay? I'm talking about Shy Guy now. I cannot control this man. He is outside banging. He's actually tearing up our deck, okay? But I went out there and told him, I'm getting ready to film a video before I go. You know, can you please not make a bunch of noise, okay? Just like, don't come banging in the house and all that good junk. Just, you know. So what's he doing? He's out there banging on the deck. Thanks, honey. Ugh. Oh, boy. Well, this is just an exciting day. Look how much foundation I've got on my face now. All right, we need to dumb that down with a sponge, which incidentally is the issue. I forgot that I wanted to use a sponge, so I put it on like I was using a sponge, and then I picked up a brush that doesn't pull in any of the product. Anyway, so I just kept whining about the fact that I paid for this car. It was my car, not his. And why did I even get to buy a car if I'm not going to get to drive it? Anyway, for whatever reason, to teach me a lesson or whatnot, Dad gives in and lets me drive this car. And I didn't even get out of the housing development. I might have been going to my job at Poppin' Fresh Pies, which, look, more things I found at Mom and Dad's. You remember I showed you Poppin' Fresh stuff? Looky, here's my buttons from Poppin' Fresh Pies. That was up in the closet, too. Anyway, so, yeah. I must have made it because I know I did not go home and tell him that he was right and how scared I was. I was scared so bad because I really wasn't a good enough driver. Years later, though, yeah, I did. I told Daddy several times, you know. You were right, I was wrong. And he just grinned in his knowing way. You know what? Since we used Huda on our eyes, let's not use my Lancome today. Let's use the Huda powder, which I also adore. Ooh, I forgot how much I love this. Let's do this. Let's put this Sigma stuff on. Want to? Of course you do. Let's see. I'm going to put it right there. Oh, if you put that on with a sponge, I see a bunch of sparkle now. Ooh, no, that's not good. Didn't want to do that. Yeah, when you do it with a brush, it's like the Laura Mercier and the Lancome one, where, you know, it buffs in and whatever the sparkle is, like it doesn't hang around or it gets buffed into your skin to become zits later or something. I don't know. But, I mean, I wore this outside many times and it just brightens up. You just get that sheen, but there's not this bunch of glitter on your face, so I like it. But I don't like what I did with that liner, but it's just my mom and sister. They don't care. Of course, there's you. You know, you might care, but, you know, we're just going to go with it. We're just going to roll with it, baby. Tell me about what you remember about the blizzard of 78. And did you think that you were smarter than your parents? Just me? Shy Guy and I are gearing up to take a vacation, I think. I think we're actually going to go somewhere. You know, we never do that. We're always afraid. But, you know, last year, I just decided we need to do it. There's places I want to go all over the United States and beyond, and I think that we need to start doing that. Got a few places that we're thinking about, so I'll let you know beforehand, but if I'm going on vacation, I'm going on vacation. Now, he said, I'll tell you what, you let me know, okay? Because I did let him know that the reason that the Fritzy Life vlogs stopped, and I think Gina was asking me about those. She was watching them and said, why did you stop doing this? And the reason I stopped doing that was because of Shy Guy, actually. He just switched his mind. He decided he did not want us to be filmed. He didn't want our life being out there, and I don't blame him, okay? But that made me start wondering, do other people in the family think that? Now, mind you, no one ever said they did, okay? But I got to thinking that maybe other people didn't like being on camera either. But now he's like, if you want to film the vacation and put it on a vlog. Really? Well, actually, I don't know if I want to do that. This is my mood exposure, by the way. Back when I did the Fritzy vlogs, it didn't really get that many views. You know, a lot of people don't like vlogs, and that's not what this channel is. So I told him, I was like, that's not what my channel is about, but I don't know. I'll put it out there if you guys would be interested in seeing the footage of our vacation wherever it is that we go. Let me know. I don't know. Which one is it? That's the one we're going to use. Actually, that's not the one we're going to use. I want to try to use just this one. I'm trying to come to terms with, do I want to get a darker shade? Hopefully it's inside the store now. I think that it launched online and then maybe it was coming to the store because I really want to see these shades. An eyebrow pencil is just one of these things that I really need to see it in person to know whether or not that's a shade that is going to work with me or not. It seems like it's actually the exact color of my brow, but I have gotten to where I like it just a hair darker. You know, not that God don't know what he's doing, because, I mean, as you can tell, there's the color of my brow right there, you know. But I just think with my hair that I like it a little tiny bit darker. And so I might want to go over there and pick up another pencil that's a little bit darker, because currently what I'm doing is mixing. So I'll put a little bit of that in there, then we'll get a little bit of the Hella something. Hella good. That's not what it's called. But, you know, come up to the front a little. Now, I think that the last time I did this, I did it the other way around, where I put this through the brow and the other one in the front. And I just keep trying to see which one do I like best, because I am not going to pay. I mean, I will buy this brow pencil again, but I am not going to pay for both of them. So I'm just kind of trying to see which one at the end of the day comes out to be the winner. And then, of course, I still love this Kosas color. Now, somebody thought I was saying that this was by ColourPop. No, it's Kosas Brow Pop. That's what I was saying it was. Anyway, I'm mixing this gray in with the color of the Gwen Stefani pencil, which is more of a taupe, to get my shade that I like. You have to press harder with the Gwen pencil than this pencil, so see what I just did? I basically think that YouTubers need to get a round of applause if they are somebody who constantly tries new brow products, because you get used to a brow product, then you change, okay? So now you know how that brow pencil or whatever felt, and then you change to a different one. So if you're using the same brow product all the time, you probably have built up a routine with it to where it always looks good, right? Because you know what you're doing with that product. And then when you switch to another one, there's like a learning curve. Well, in my opinion, dang it, look what I just did. In my opinion, that is just not okay, e.l.f. They don't even make this anymore. Did I tell you that? Really makes me mad because I love this product from e.l.f. Now look. Just look what I'm doing. That's why you wipe that thing off first. Okay? Ugh. We're going to have to fix that. If you're a YouTuber that's constantly changing up brow products to review them, that person is constantly in a state of never perfecting, okay? Because every brow pencil is different. So you might get really good at this one, and then you switch off to a different one, and you're doing that live, okay? So I just think that you should go over to your favorite YouTuber. If they do brow products reviews, go over there and give them a special hug and say, you know, you rock, because you're willing to get on camera and have makeup that never looks right. I don't know what lip to put on. I haven't worn this one in a while. This is the It Cosmetics Wishlist. It's the only, I know it's Wishlist because it's the only one I have from this line. And this is a great lipstick, by the way. I mean, not just the shade. The formula of this is really good. We might be a little peachy for this mouth today. Let's brown that up a little bit with some Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. All right, that's a little better. All right, I'm going to do my hair in the scarf because I always do. I have a bandana that I love that goes with this shirt, and then I will be back. This is the bandana I was talking about. I love this bandana. It's probably, besides my red one, it's probably my favorite one. So why don't you guys leave me a comment below and let me know, were you a sassafras that didn't do what you're supposed to? Thought you knew better than your parents? Or did you do everything you were supposed to do? I'd be really interested to know how many of you are rebel rousers, or, you know, how many of you are goody two-shoes? Just tell me below. Are you a goody two-shoe or are you a rebel rouser? I hope you guys know you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, the way you get one is to go be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
I'll be 76 degrees in here, and then when you account for all the hot air coming out of my mouth, yeah, I'm full of hot air. That's what I just said. It's very, very soft. Hey, PETA, pay attention. Dang it, I told you we didn't have all day. Pretty. Let's try it. Let's just try it on its own. Hey, PETA! I mean it, because I got peach in the middle. Yeah. Stuck in the middle with you. Right, you know that song? Stuck in the middle with you. And for some reason, every time I hear that song, I want to go, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Right, and now what just popped up in my head? Something about, from Liverpool, I'll be your Jimmy Osmond, was that it? I'll be your long-legged lover from Liverpool. Is that how it goes? Long-legged lover. Why? Catch my brain if you can. Why? I got some kind of specks in my eyes. On and... That's not my drink. This is my drink. Let's get some powder. Want to? Let's get some of my... Ugh. It's everywhere. In my mouth, on my boob. It's everywhere. Oh, man, now I've got powder on my dang jeans. Roll with it, baby, and yeah, it's gonna roll with me, baby.